I don't know how I'm gonna make this video. There's so much information I can't. Oh my. Just roll the intro. Good morning, afternoon, or evening to all of you people from the internet, and welcome to the talk show with Drake. I need to make a better intro for these things. If you saw the title of this video, or the thumbnail, or the intro that I just made, I'm here to talk about my E3 2017 highlights. It's not a lot of, it's not so good, but it's something. I have to be honest here, I didn't watch all the streams for all the companies. I only care about Microsoft, Sony and Nintendo, and I watch half of Microsoft, the whole thing on Sony, and nothing about Nintendo. I'm so sorry. I just watch a lot of trailers to compensate. I hope it compensates something. So Microsoft. That was boring. There was a lot of different games, realistic first-person shooter, maybe third-person, but mostly shooters, and that doesn't appeal to me that much. I remember there was a car. I have no idea what that represented, but they announced the new Xbox console, which is a more powerful Xbox One console. It's called the Xbox One X. Wait, Xbox One X. Oh my god, it spells Xbox. They gave a lot of information about this console, that it had a lot of teraflops. I don't know what the hell does that mean, but it has those, so it's gonna be good. It's going to be good. I don't own a single Xbox console, and I don't plan to do that. Never. But yeah, there was some interesting games. For example, we have Sea of Thieves, developed by Rare, which is, by my opinion, the only video game company that could possibly make me want to buy an Xbox, along with Sunset Overdrive, which looked very good. But anyway, Sea of Thieves is a cooperative first-person MMORPG of some sort. The thing is that you connect yourself into the internet and play with other people, going to different islands, discover treasure, fight the undead, and it looked very colorful, very interesting. I must say, I'm not into this type of games, but maybe I can give it a shot. It's going to be on Windows, so I don't have to buy an Xbox console, so I'm sold. One specific moment that I was watching this stream, I remember I saw this big screen, and suddenly a big tail, orange tail, and I immediately screamed, "Oh my god, that's Conker! They brought Conker back finally!" And nope, it's Lucky the Fox. Yeah, I was disappointed, but not quite, because the game looks amazing. Oh my god, I love this character. It's so adorable. I would like to play this game. It's a 3D platformer. It seems it has everything I want in a platformer, where you just jump, explore, attack, jump around, meet interesting characters. I don't know, it looks so good. I want that game, please. Oh yeah, probably it's only on Xbox. Oh my. Never mind. And the one most interesting moment was this big surprise. They showed this beautiful forest. I think it was a mix between 2D and 3D creatures. It's beautiful forest. Then I heard the music. It was so familiar. And suddenly I remembered. It sounds like Ori and the Blind Forest. And there was this little owl that made it all made sense. It was Ori. Then Ori appeared out of nowhere and oh my. Yeah, Ori is coming back. I don't remember the title. Ori and the Will of the Wisp, I think. I don't know about the title, but I want to play that. I can't curse now. I want to play the freak out of that game. So please, come out soon. Yeah, it's going to be on PC too, so... Well, I didn't just watch these big companies' streams. There was some trailers that people threw out on the internet, and there was this new trailer for the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, and whew, what would you know? You can play as Kauko in all 3 games. I mean, look at her, she's so adorable! I'm sorry, but yeah, I was not very happy with how Kauko was playable on Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. She was just, hey, you gotta use a vehicle to traverse this level, so I'm fine, okay. But now she's fully playable on the round levels. I don't know how those are called. Anyway, she's only playable on the levels where Crash is able to walk around. That means that she will not be riding the motorcycle. She's not allowed to go underwater. She's not allowed to ride Polar, which is weird because she rides Pura, which is weird because those are animals. You have the same animation for a character riding this little furry fella. I don't know what's so difficult about that. Oh yeah, and she can fight bosses that are Crash exclusive, so she only fights Engine on Crash 3. That's a little disappointment. That's all. It's a little disappointing you can fight bosses or go in certain levels due to maybe animation restrictions, but it's a nice surprise. I really like this, and actually everything looks so good, so perfect, so colorful. Vicarious Vision is a clear example of a good company. They listened all this time. They heard to every single fan complaining, bitching, or just being stupid. I'm sorry. But seriously, the games looked very good. But yeah, maybe the colors were not exactly the same as the original trilogy on the PlayStation, but that's just a minor complaint. I don't think that's going to affect the gameplay. I mean, yeah, it looks nice. It looks better that way. You're serious? But that's in no way going to affect the gameplay and the amount of fun you're gonna have. I'm not saying that people shouldn't give criticism. It's just the way they do it. You need to give constructive criticism. Don't just say, it sucks, it doesn't have colors in it. I'm sorry, Goofy. I'm sorry, I'm being a little bit childish here. But yeah, it looks better than ever, and yeah, Vicarious Vision is doing a great job. I hope everything turns out to be okay. I'm gonna play this thing day 1, so yay! I watched a little bit of the Ubisoft stream, and I never said this on the show, but I really like Rayman. It's a really good platformer. I like the second one, the third one. The rabbits are okay, but yeah. Later we have got these 2 gems, and they are so good. There were no Rayman games announced. Instead we got Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Mario and Rabbids. Mario and rabbits. What the hell, Nintendo? Yeah, it's a weird crossover, but after seeing the trailer and gameplay from it, I must say that it looks actually very fun. In the trailer you see how the rabbit dimension crashes into Mario World, and oh my, everything is so colorful. The Mario character seems to have more personality, a little bit more, because what did you say about Mario? He's a plumber, he's the hero. Here we see he interacting with the rabbits, he going to save the princess, but suddenly the princess defends herself. That's interesting. Actually, I want to see more of that. Please, Nintendo. God damn it, Odyssey! Yeah, this is a turn-based RPG strategic XCOM-ish gameplay. I don't know how to explain this, but yeah, you move by turns, you can move a certain character, do some combos with your partners. It looks very crazy, it looks very colorful, and grandmother freaking Kirkhope is going to compose the soundtrack for it, and I'm sold. Everything is a mix between Mario and rabbits, even the pipes. That's an ass. That was an ass. So I'm looking forward to Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, even though I would have loved to see some Rayman someday. Let's jump into something I actually watched, which was the Sony E3 conference. It started with these guys playing some instruments with a waterfall that make figures about the upcoming games that were going to be presented in this presentation. Presented into presentation. I just used the same word twice. The Sony conference was okay-ish. It didn't present anything new. It mostly have games that we already know they were coming out. Most of them are coming 2018. So there's not a lot of new games coming this year. I'm a little worried about that. We start with Uncharted Lost Legacy, which it's looking very good. Uncharted 4. It is an expansion pack or DLC. Maybe they want it to be its own thing, its own game. I don't know. It looks good. They show mostly story about it, but it's Uncharted. We know what we're gonna get. We gotta jump here, shoot here, platform in here. Maybe use a vehicle. It's typical Uncharted. It's Uncharted. We all know Uncharted. It's good game stuff, good stories. Seriously. Then we got a look at the God of War video game reboot, new saga universe. I don't know what they're doing with. I don't know. Kratos is there. It's Kratos. He fights. Oh my god, does he fight? He crushes these enemies into pieces. It's wow. And I'm really looking forward to see how this goes, because it is now a third-person hack and slash. You can explore more, see different angles as opposed to the originals. Because those had fixed camera and stuff, you couldn't see certain things that were hidden for the players. And now you can fully explore everything, I think. And it seems that the story is going to have a major focus on this game. We're gonna explore the relationship that Kratos have with this kid. I don't know, he's apparently his son. How that happened? It looks violent, it looks action heavy. I'm really into this. I need to slice enemies right now. And there was this one interesting thing. Kratos was walking and he found a base which looked like it was from the Greek mythology, and it had Kratos painted on it, and he started looking at it and wait, is this the same Kratos? It's the new generation, it's a new universe. I'm so confused. Please explain this to me on the comments down below, please. I need to know. We got a teaser for Horizon Frozen Edition. Yeah, it's just a story. They didn't show any gameplay of it. But if you play the original Horizon, you know what you're gonna get. It's this open world survival exploration heavy and stuff. There's robot animals. You can ask more from that. And then they showed a lot of VR games and they look interesting, but only two of them I actually remember. It was The Impatient. We didn't see a lot of it, but it takes place on a psychiatric asylum. It is Outlast, isn't it? And there's this little thing, I don't remember, it was just this cute little mouse that had a sword and he traveled everywhere. It was so adorable. And the VR aspect of this thing is that you actually are some kind of god and you're helping this little mouse to traverse around this world, fight evil snakes and stuff. And no one even clap at this magnificent thing. I'm heartbroken. Oh yeah, there was this one thing about this girl what I was running. Yeah, it didn't look like a VR game. It wasn't first person. You could see this kid running. There was an enemy and a big robot stopped this enemy, and that was it. Maybe this is a cooperative game where one player is looking at the screen, controlling this boy, and the one using the VR is controlling this big robot. And just my thoughts. I don't know if this is the real game. I don't know. We have to wait and see. And one thing that caught me off guard is we're getting a Shadow of the Colossus remake. No, it's a remaster. Yes, it's a remaster. It's practically the same game but with better textures. It looks very nice. Good. I should get it someday. I used to own the original PlayStation 2 title. I don't own the HD remasters along with Echo on the PS3, so maybe I can jump directly into Shadow PS4. It's a win-win. I don't know if it was necessary. I mean, I love the game, but it was a PS2 title. It got re-released for the PlayStation 3, and then we're gonna see it again on the PS4. It's like that Legend of Zelda game, that Twilight Princess, first on the GameCube, then on the Wii, and then on the Wii U, and maybe it's gonna be on the Switch too. If Nintendo can do that, why not Shadow? We also get to see this Detroit become an android, and I don't remember the title, but it's called Detroit. It's about the future. There's a lot of android robots that people can buy, and they'll do any kind of job you command them to do. But there's these groups of rebel androids that want to free them all. And long story short, every decision you make is going to affect everything in this world. You can go pacifist, you can go kill everyone, go be a rebel, do some graffiti, I'm sorry, digital graffiti. It's all up to the player to build their own story. This is made by the same people who brought us Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. I heard a lot of good things about Heavy Rain. I own Beyond Two Souls, and it's an interesting game. The decisions, they all go into the same ending, and you can decide the ending right at the end of the game. What's the point of me doing all these different decisions throughout the game if nothing is going to affect the ending. But it seems they are learning about Beyond Two Souls, and it looks very great. The characters look very real for being androids or robots. I don't know. So yeah, looking forward to it. Maybe I'm not that excited, but I'm really looking forward to this game. That was an unnecessary pause. And I don't remember anything else besides the great finale, which was the Spider-Man game that was announced last year, being developed by none other than Insomniac Games, the same guys that brought you Ratchet and Clank and Spyro the Dragon. Yeah, it seems that they're taking inspiration from Sunset Overdrive with the parkour system, the fact that you can shoot everyone everywhere you are, even if you're grinding you're grinding and you can attack. Anyway, the characters look very nice. There's a lot of details in the dialogue. It's very interesting. It feels like it's Spider-Man talking. It's very energetic. He likes to make some jokes here and there. I love this guy. And it reminded me a lot of the PlayStation 1 Spider-Man game, which I loved so much. I wish I didn't sell that game. It gave me that vibe. It's going to feel like that Spider-Man game. I hope it feels like that. But yeah, Spidey can do a lot of attacks. He can, well, walk on walls, on ceilings. He can run, do acrobatic moves. Yeah, there were a lot of scripted events, quick time events. It was weird, but yeah, how would you normally stop an helicopter? How would you? Seriously, how? Yeah, some QTE feels a little intrusive, but if there are not a lot of them in this game, then it's gonna be fine. I hope this is the way they're taking. I hope they're not throwing QTEs everywhere. I also heard that it's going to be an open world where you can do optional missions, story missions, and do different kinds of tricks with Spider-Man. I can't say anything, but it looks fun. I really want to play this game. And then we have the Nintendo stream, which I didn't watch, but I'm going to talk about it. So yeah, I watched some trailers. I have knowledge about this. Let's start with Mario Odyssey. It looks so good. I'm not really convinced that Mario is walking around with realistic people, and now there's a realistic dinosaur. What the heck is going on here? I can't help but think about The Good Dinosaur, the Pixar movie. They had really well made characters. They look very cartoony. But then you start looking around and every single background, tree, rock, whatever it is, it looked very realistic, and I don't know, it feels odd to see something cartoony walking around this realistic world. That's the reason Sonic 06 looks so jarring, and they are actually doing the same with Mario Odyssey. Well, not everything is going to be realistic, but that's my only big complaint, and I think it's just a nitpick, but seriously, Nintendo, do some consistency, please. Anywho, Mario can run, jump, everything, and you use his hat thingy that it's alive and has eyes. They're ripping off all Rareware and now Platonic, but yeah, they're ripping off those guys. Yeah, it seems that Mario can possess everything. He can become the enemies, he can become a freaking post sign, even a car. This dinosaur, he can possess the freaking dinosaur. Wow. Okay, Mario, first thing first, you stole from Sonic by walking around realistic people. You travel around the world, just like Sonic in Sonic Unleashed, and now you can possess everything. Well, that's not Sonic, that's Crash of the Titans. The original Mario, please. Jokes aside, this game looks very good. Everyone is crying about this game, saying it's the spiritual successor to Super Mario 64. I have my gripes with Super Mario 64, which I'm not gonna explain in this video. I don't know, it's Mario going to basics again, running around collecting more stuff in open worlds, realistic worlds. Yeah, if I had a Nintendo Switch, I would buy this. I would buy this game right away. No, that's a lie because I'm broke. And it is interesting to know that Mario Odyssey is getting a vocal theme this time. I mean, how much can you rip off Sonic this time, Nintendo? But it is a very nice theme. It's jazzy, it's energetic, and it seems that Pauline is singing this song. You know Pauline, the girl that Mario rescued on Donkey Kong. Oh, interesting. I think. Yeah, Mario Odyssey. It's gonna be a good game. I think. I hope. It's a Mario game. Nintendo is doing a remake of Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, which was originally released for the Game Boy Advance, I think 10 years ago. I only played half of that game. It was really interesting. I wish they could do a spiritual successor to Super Mario RPG. Well, Mario & Luigi is kind of the spiritual successor, but it's not the same. I need my Super Mario RPG, please. But yeah, it's a very fun game. It borrows a lot from The Legend of the Seven Stars. Mainly the fact that you are constantly pressing buttons to do more damage, to protect yourself, and that kind of stuff. It's a very fun game, and seeing it being remade, it's nice. If I'm not mistaken, they are the same sprites from the Game Boy Advance version, but they added some shades around, so it looked new and nice. This is a good looking game. Yeah, they announced a new Yoshi game called Yoshi. Whatever. As expected, it is very adorable, and I don't know. First we have this hand drawn with Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's Story, it looks more like clay. Yoshi's Woolly World, it's yarn, freaking yarn, adorable freaking yarn. And now Yoshi, it's paper. Everything is made of paper. Well, not the main characters, but the backgrounds are paper, and are made of paper. This looks like Tearaway. Yoshi's Woolly World reminds me of Little Big Planet. Now, Yoshi reminds me of Tearaway. I'm not saying Nintendo is ripping off Media Molecule, but come on, there's some similarities here and there. But yeah, it's your standard Yoshi game. You can run around, eat enemies, make them, convert them into eggs. You can shoot them, you can flutter jump. It's a Yoshi game called Yoshi. Seriously, what the heck, Nintendo Yoshi? Why not Yoshi's Incredible Crafted Adventure? Okay, Yoshi sounds better. And something that caught me off guard was the fact that Nintendo not only announced one game but two new Metroid games. And I'm really sorry, Internet, for saying this thing out loud, but I never actually played a Metroid game in my life. Even though I owned a NES and SNES in the past, I still own my SNES, but I actually never heard of Metroid until I was 14. Last year I bought a Wii, and since then I'm interested in exploring these Nintendo IPs. I want to play it for my regular review show. I want to play them from a new perspective. What does this mean for somebody that has actually never played Metroid? Actually, on the Prime series, the 1, 2, and 3, this does not have a box art, and I have other M too. And I bought the original Metroid on the Wii, so yeah, it's going to be a good marathon someday for my review show that it's gonna come someday, and that I haven't started writing yet, but it's coming someday. I'm gonna play those games and let's see if they're good. Yeah, they're good, but what? It's my review show, I can say anything. Nintendo announced Metroid Prime 4, which was apparently unexpected for everyone because Metroid was kinda forgotten since Other M, and years later we got Metroid First Person Edition Forces. But yeah, people were disappointed until Metroid Prime 4 came in. We didn't see any footage of it. It is still in development, and we're also getting a remake for Metroid 2 Return of Samus from the Game Boy Color. No, from the original Game Boy. It's wow, that's. I feel old now. They're giving this game this new 3D treatment, and it's going to be for the Nintendo 3DS. Okay, it looks good. Well, I can't say much about this game because I haven't played any of them. It looks like it's a good representation of the Metroid series. Here's another secret: I actually never played a single solo in my life. I probably missed a lot of game trailers and forgot to mention a lot of games that I actually watch on the streams, but all these that I mentioned are the games that I'm interested in. As I said, this is my highlights of E3. I don't know if that's important to you, but here's a video for you. But yeah, aside from a few games, this E3 was kinda not good. I wouldn't say bad, but there's have been better shows before. Anyway, if you enjoyed this E3, then good. It was not the best for me, in just my opinion. And yeah, this video probably is gonna take like 40 hours to edit, so I'm gonna stop right here, and thanks for watching. This is the hand movement that indicates that I should stop doing this hand movement.